Lord. And here we are right now. Like I keep telling everybody, God couldn't have wrote a better story than what he did right now. A kid who graduated from Imani Christian Academy, started his basketball coaching career at Imani Christian Academy, and now I'm winning my first World Championship at Imani Christian Academy. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing for me.
Coming back here as defending champs and then beating the neighborhood twice in the regular season, and as they always say, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Was there some pressure on you guys?
No, not at all. I mean, if you looked at our schedule was pressure. This right here wasn't pressure. Our schedule was pressure, so we were built for this. That was the whole purpose of our schedule, to be able to be ready and prepared for games like this. It's definitely hard to beat a team 3 times, but whenever you lock in and know who you are, I think, and stay consistent to who you are and what we do and what we believe, I think that kind of made the game a little bit, we felt more confident and comfortable in the game.
What adjustments did you make after the first quarter when you were trailing in the first quarter and then you came out and outscored 33-11?
One, what we did was we were pressuring them a little bit too high up, so we were giving them a lot of lanes to be able to get into the gaps. But ultimately, what we did offensively was we realized that every time they set up in their zone, they were stuff in the middle because of Avery Wesley, who is a certified clip, and you can't just let him go off for 30 right there. So once they kept pressuring him there, then we just spaced them out and let our guards go ahead and play and have fun. And that's ultimately what you guys saying. And once the ball starts going through the basket, that energizes us on the other side as well. And we strap in. I mean, we play, like I said, we've played probably 4 top 25 teams that have been ranked this year. We've been in national tournaments. We've held national teams to shot clock violations whenever we left out of here. So we know we can defend if we just lock in and do what we're supposed to do. So I think that was kind of that. We had to let the nerves settle in. You step out here, you want to play big, you want to play strong, you want to play, and you're doing all that in the first few minutes. And so it was like, guys, just settle down, remember who we are, what we do, and that's exactly what they did, and they did a heck of a job.
RJ and Avery, as Coach mentioned, was it just a matter of seeing the ball starting to go in for you guys to take off?
Yeah, it was really the defense. Once we got stops, then we knew it was over. We could score the ball anytime.
Yeah, it was just a matter of just getting the nerves out, and then once we start clicking, it was over.
Avery, I know it wasn't the closest when you went on that hot stretch in the second half, but how did it feel to hit 4 threes in this game and also grab 8 rebounds?
It's always good when you see the ball going to the hoop. Just give you a lot of confidence, especially when the team giving you the ball looking for you. So it just feel good.
For you, Coach, first year coach, and you guys had a lot of roster turnover last year. What's it like to see how your team has been able to overcome all of that, turnover to win a championship?
Well, at first it's hard, really. I'm coming in from First Love Christian Academy to be able to come here to instill the same things that we did there, which is ultimately prepare these kids for college, and that's what we're doing. We prepare our kids for college. So to be able to come here and to do that, and now I'm sitting next to two college kids. It's amazing. I can't even put it into words. But for this, it's my first year, but it's the second homecoming. You know what I mean? Like I started my career here, and so it just feels at home. The seat feels good, to be quite honest with you, and it feels good that the players that stayed and that stuck with us, they get a chance to reap the benefits of what we do as a staff and as a school, which is prepare these guys for the next level, make sure that they know exactly what they need to do, how to get it done. We came out here and we did that today. I think we showed everybody that Imani Christian Academy is here to stay, whether it be 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, or 6A, Imani's here.
RJ, you've done a lot of winning across your high school career so far. 15 points for Imani Christian Academy across 5 playoff games now, including this game with your output tonight. I mean, is that just this player you've become and you have been?
Oh, yeah. I'll give it the thanks to Coach Kudd. He's with me every day I practice. Any little thing I do wrong, he's saying it. So I'll just give the thanks to him. And, yeah, it's really him.
Talk a little bit more about your play. I mean, shooting, you were putting the ball in the basket at a high clip, but also you forced on our stat sheet 6 turnovers. We think there might be a lot more that weren't counted, but just talk about the way you were able to impact the play on that level.
I play defense first. Offense comes second, so that's where my energy is. So I get all my points off defense, get fast break layups, and that's how I start the game off.
Coach had good guard play last season, but you had all that height too.
Yes.
You don't have that height this year. Now, you knew that, you know, this team had a good chance to win coming into the season. But was it basically a case of trying to win maybe like a little bit different of a way?
I wouldn't say a little bit different of a way. It's just a different philosophy of the way that the coaching style. So with me coming in this year, we changed a little bit of philosophy of the way we play. So it doesn't matter if we have bigs or if we don't have bigs, to be quite honest with you, because we're going to play that fast regardless. Like I said, I want to always make sure that I'm preparing our kids to be able to play in the ACC, in the Big Ten, and the Horizon, and all those places. So you got to play fast. You got to play fast, and you got to play hard every possession. So that is one of our things, 100 miles an hour all the time. Having bigs would have enhanced that, but having these type of guards who are just tough-minded and tough-willed and strong, and they're together, they rebound as if we got a 7-footer on there. They're in the gaps and the lanes as if they're 6'5" and 6'6". So that's all I could really just ask for is just stay dedicated to what we do and who we are. And one of our things that we say is run, run, run. Play for your brother and have fun, and that's exactly what we did, and that is the staple of who we are. When you say Saints Woe, I know a lot of people doesn't know what that means, but that's we are one, and that is something that has been instilled in these kids and anybody who comes to Imani. We are one, Saints Woe. We don't forget that, and we don't lose.
Is that something you just started doing?
Yes, it is. So actually, it started from a kid of mine. His name is Qasim Chandler. He came from New Jersey to come to play at Imani Christian Academy. He eventually went to Quinnipiac, and now he plays for the Harlem Globetrotters. But that was like a Jersey thing that started, and that was back in like 2012 or something like that. So it's just the nature of it. So now that's our thing. So we do that now, and that's the signal, and let everybody know game's over. It's a wrap.
That first half, I think they had 3 guys score, maybe 4. You guys had 11. That depth, I mean, is that something that you guys have had to rely on, you know, a little bit more this season?
Absolutely. I mean, whenever you got players on your roster that can play, our job is to play them. But ultimately, it's their job to be prepared and ready to go. Every week we practice and we compete. We compete hard. So it's always the next man up. But whenever you can go that far along in your bench, you don't have kids like RJ and VZ who are dying out on you because they got to play so much. They could play at 100 miles an hour all the time because they know that they believe and they trust in the guys behind them. So that's our thing. Share the ball. Be a family. We're all part of this victory. You all work hard every day in practice, so we all deserve a shot to go out there to maintain and do the things that we need to do to win the basketball game.
For neighborhood, Courtney Wallace, 28 points, that all scores. What's it like for you guys to try to go up against a player like that?
We've been playing against the best players all year, so it wasn't different.
It's always good challenge and good competition when you go up against a person like that. So it brings the best out of you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks.